Q.
U.
Like.
Competition.
R.
U.
Good. At math.
Miss Smith is looking to recruit students to the Math Counts Club. Come to room 134 during lunch this Tuesday.
Good morning, Golden View. Today is Tuesday, December 13th, 2016.
Today for lunch is the choice of a turkey, ham, or meatball Subway sandwich or a cheesy bean burrito. There's also the salad bar, a crisp apple, and milk.
Attention, Golden View. The Native Youth Olympics is hosting an art contest to determine the 2017 official NYO Games t-shirt.
Visit the NYO Facebook page or talk to Miss Adams in the office for more details on contest rules. The deadline to enter is next Wednesday. You do not have to be an Alaska Native to enter.
Are you interested in playing boys basketball? If so, all paperwork for boys basketball is due by the front office by Tuesday, January 10th.
Practice will begin on Tuesday, January 17th at 3 p.m. in the gym. If you have any questions, please talk to Mr. Perez or Miss Armstrong.
Okay, Golden View, now it's time to take you down to the library for a book talk with Miss Ruki.
Book talk, book talk, book talk Tuesday.
We have new books today. They are so new that we just finished processing them this morning. And if you check these out, you'll be the first one to get them. I'm putting them on the shelves right now. So first up, we have Wild Robot, which is a story about Roz the robot who is caught up in a hurricane and washes up on a deserted island with no memory of who she is or why she's there. And she finds the inhabitants are all really wild and unfriendly. Those would be the animals. So it isn't until she embraces her wilder side and tries to make friends with the animals that she begins to figure out who she is and why she's there and starts to fit in. So this is a fun read. Then we have The Lie Tree, and this is a dark mystery set in the 1800s with a little bit of fantasy thrown in too. And it's a story about a girl whose father is a scientist, and she herself is very smart, but nobody will let her do anything. And then when her father mysteriously dies, she decides she's going to track down the killer and find out what happens. And she finds in her father's possession a lying tree. If you whisper lies to the tree, it will bear a fruit that if you eat it will show you the truth. We have some historical fiction, Salt to the Sea, and this is set at the very end of World War II and is based on a true event, and that was the sinking of a ship that was evacuating refugees and German citizens from Poland. There were over 10,500 people on the ship when it was sunk by a Russian torpedo, and 9,400 people died. Then finally, we have a pre-dystopian novel. This is Divided We Fall, and this is a story about a boy, Danny, who is a senior in high school, and he is enjoying his life, is looking forward to graduating, and he joins the National Guard. And when the federal government passes a law that requires everybody to have an ID card, protesters in Idaho, the protest becomes so big that the National Guard is called out to monitor the situation. And when Danny accidentally fires into the crowd, a whole civil war breaks out. And Danny's the one who started it. And he doesn't know which side do you fight for when both governments and both armies are fighting for each other, so against each other. So exciting start of a trilogy. We have all three. We also have a whole bunch of new books, including some crafting books on letters. One other note, if you are interested in doing the Geography Bee, practices start this Wednesday. I still have room for several more, so if you've signed up, come to library at lunch on Wednesday. If you haven't, but you're interested, come anyway and join us.
Are you interested in computer programming or computer engineering? If so, stop by Mr. Klotz's classroom today during lunch to participate in a free coding class.
And finally, if you are interested in competing in the Geography Bee, come sign up with Miss Ruki today in the library.
Practice starts this Wednesday and will take place over the next 4 Wednesdays. The school Geography Bee will be held on January 25th.
Well, that's all for today, Golden View.
Have a terrific